How is it going, everybody? You're watching Then About Tech, and today I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about AppleCare Plus. So, is it worth it? Well, let's say you just bought a brand new iPhone, or you're just curious, you have heard about AppleCare Plus so much and you're just thinking, what actually is it? What does it do? Of course, how much does it cost? And of course, is it worth it? So, let's get started. Okay, so first things first, let me tell you what AppleCare Plus actually is if you're just not really familiar with the service. So AppleCare Plus is an extended warranty service that you can buy, you can purchase right when you buy a brand new iPhone up to 60 days from the purchase date. So you can get AppleCare Plus on day one when you buy a brand new iPhone, or of course you can take your iPhone home and you have up to 60 days to actually get that service. So you can get it on an Apple store, you can get it online, you can get it even straight from your iPhone, of course within those 60 days. So then it's super easy for you to purchase AppleCare Plus. But then, what does it actually do? So, as I just mentioned, AppleCare Plus is an extended warranty service. And that's because when you buy a brand new Apple product like an iPhone, an Apple Watch, any Apple product, you already get a free warranty. And that's the 1-year limited warranty that's called AppleCare. Just AppleCare, right? And then of course, you can step up and get AppleCare Plus. So it's an extended warranty, which means that instead of getting just 1 year, you're gonna get 2 years of warranty. So right off the bat, you're gonna get 1 more year of your normal, typical Apple product warranty. And of course, you're gonna get much more than that, because also you're gonna get a very good discount. So it's gonna be much cheaper for you to replace and fix any broken parts of your iPhone if you have an accident, for example. So if you break your iPhone, if you drop it and you crack the screen, or maybe you crack the back glass of your iPhone, or any kind of damage, right? It's gonna be much cheaper for you to replace that part if you have AppleCare Plus. And depending on the AppleCare Plus plan that you choose, and of course I'm gonna explain all the plans and pricing in a second, okay? You can get a new iPhone, a replacement unit, for just a small fee. So this is so cool. Of course, it's all great until we get to the details and until we get to the pricing. So let me explain you right now, how does it actually work? Let's go. So first things first, you gotta check if AppleCare Plus is actually available in the country you live. So it's very common that Apple actually sells all their products. They have stores, so they actually officially sell products and officially work in your country, but sometimes they don't offer AppleCare Plus. And that's the case of Brazil. They have multiple stores in Brazil. They have the Apple Store Brazil, so you can buy all Apple products here in Brazil officially, but then they don't offer AppleCare Plus. So pay attention if the service is actually offered in your country. So if AppleCare Plus is actually offered in your country, it's gonna be offered in 2 different plans, as I mentioned before. AppleCare Plus, that's the standard one, which will cover, and I'll read here to get all the details. So it includes unlimited incidents of accidental damage protection. What that means is you can break your iPhone as many times as you want. Of course, no one is going to do it on purpose, but you can have as many incidental damages and accidents as you wish, and then you can get those parts replaced. So screen, the back, the camera, the whole phone if necessary. So that's amazing because you can get those services, of course, with a fee. But naturally, that fee is much slower than compared to the normal fee if you don't have AppleCare Plus and you just drop your iPhone and you go to Apple and you want them to replace it. So then of course that fee is gonna be much higher compared to this one if you get AppleCare Plus. And I'm gonna talk about the fees in a second as well. Of course, you also get express replacement service, so you get a priority, right? If you wanna replace some parts or something, they're gonna give you a priority on that replacement or the fixing process itself, right? And you even get 24/7 priority access to Apple experts by chat or phone. So a great support 24/7 for you. And you also have the possibility to step up and get the top of the line service, which is AppleCare Plus with theft and loss. So then of course you get everything you get on AppleCare Plus on the base plan, but then you also get up to 2 incidents of theft or loss coverage every 12 months. So then that's amazing. So then you can pretty much replace your iPhone twice every year if you lose it or if somebody steals it. So you can have 2 replacements, right, every year, and then so 2 one year, 2 the other one. They are not cumulative, so pay attention to that. So up to 2 every year, so then up to 4 in 24 months. Of course, there is a service fee as well. AppleCare Plus won't give you pretty much anything for free. The idea is to give you a much lower price, a huge discount on those services that I mentioned. But then there is one free thing, and that's battery replacement, which is so good. So if your battery maximum capacity reaches below 80%, so 79% or lower, you can get a new battery. So if you are paying for AppleCare Plus, if the coverage is of course still valid, right, they'll replace your battery with a new one for free if of course it reaches under 80%. So that's pretty good. Now let's talk about pricing. Now let's talk about money, because that's what matters the most in the end of the day. So you already understand all the plans, the details, what they do and everything like that and all the benefits, but now we have to talk about pricing. So starting with AppleCare Plus, the standard plan, so the cheaper one without theft and loss coverage, so just for accidental damages and of course the battery replacement as well, you're gonna choose between a monthly plan or a 2-year plan, and it's very important to keep that in mind. AppleCare Plus, both the plans are for 24 years, so you're paying for 2 years, because as I mentioned, it's an extended warranty service. So you already have 1 year for free, which is AppleCare. When you get AppleCare Plus, you get 2 years, and then the coverage will be for those 2 years, all right? So you're gonna choose between 24 payments, right? So a monthly payment of $9.99, and I'm gonna put the pricing on the screen because it's gonna depend, of course, on your iPhone model. So it's gonna vary between $9.99 to $8.99 and all the way to $3.99 if it's a cheaper iPhone model, right? So then this monthly payment, 24 payments, or of course you can choose to pay just once, and that will be your 2-year payment. So just one payment that will cover the whole period of 2 years. And then of course it's gonna vary between $199, $179, $149, and $79, depending again on your iPhone model. Of course, it's gonna be cheaper for you to go ahead and pay in full in one payment. They're gonna give you a discount compared to paying installments like every single month, right? Now, of course, we also have the AppleCare Plus with theft and loss, which will be a little bit more expensive. As you're seeing on the screen, it's gonna go from $9.99 to $13.49, $12.49. So it's gonna be like $3 to $2 more expensive every month if you want to get the top of the line AppleCare Plus with all the benefits. And of course the 2-year like one-time payment, it's gonna get more expensive as well, going to $269 to $249, $219, and so on. So then you have pricings right there. You can see your iPhone model, for example, and how much it'll be for you to pay monthly or just one time. But then of course you're paying that fee like every single month, or you're paying it in one go, but then you're thinking, is it worth it? How big of a discount I'm gonna get when I need to actually replace my broken iPhone screen, the back, if somebody steals my iPhone and things like that? Because as I mentioned, you're paying that fee, but if you need a service, if you need to replace anything, you're also gonna need to pay extra. It's not free, right? So I have the fees right here as well. So I'm gonna talk about the iPhone 15 Pro Max, okay, because those fees will vary a lot depending on the model. So I'm gonna consider the 15 Pro Max, but I'll leave a link down here in the description if you wanna take a look on how to get those estimates for services, right? So let's say you drop your iPhone and you cracked the screen, the display. the front part right here. If you don't have AppleCare Plus, if you don't have the service, you're gonna need to pay $379. So $380, which is a lot if you ask me. If you have AppleCare Plus, $29, less than 10%. And regardless if you have AppleCare Plus or AppleCare Plus theft and loss, it's the same price. Okay, so $29. If you have a cracked front and back, so if you really dropped it hard and everything is shattered here. If you don't have AppleCare Plus, $499, $500. If you do, $58 bucks. So it's a huge difference. And if worst case scenario, you need to replace everything or it's beyond service, is what's called other damage. Apple calls it other damage. So maybe it's a motherboard issue or maybe water damage or something that Apple just doesn't fix, which means that they're gonna give you a brand new phone. It's gonna cost you, without AppleCare Plus, $699, so $700. With AppleCare Plus, 99 bucks. So $100. It's incredible. And last but not least, of course, what if you lose your iPhone or somebody steals it? So if you don't have AppleCare Plus, then you need to buy a new one. There's no replacement price if you don't have AppleCare Plus and you just lose your iPhone or somebody steals it. There's nothing Apple can do if you don't have AppleCare Plus. So you need to buy a new iPhone, let's say $1,100, $1,200, so a lot of money. If you do have AppleCare Plus, $150, so $149, $150, and they'll give you a brand new phone, right? So it's pretty amazing. Please keep in mind that, as I mentioned, that's limited to 2 times a year, 2 replacements a year, right? But still, like, incredible value for money. So then, after all that, after all the information, what it does, how it works, how much it costs, everything you need to know, of course I have to tell you if I think it's worth it. And of course, you probably guessed it. Yes, I do. I think it's super worth it to get AppleCare Plus. Of course, you have to understand your reality. So maybe you were super careful. You use like very thick cases, you use a screen protector, you really take care a lot of your iPhone, and you've had multiple iPhones in the past and you have never broken anything. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's not worth it because you know you're not gonna use the service. Maybe you live in a very safe city. I don't know where you live. Maybe you live in a very safe city with pretty much 0 criminal rates, super safe. There's no chance somebody's gonna steal your iPhone. So then again, maybe it's not for you. But you gotta see what services and what benefits and perks AppleCare Plus and AppleCare Plus with theft and loss actually deliver, and if it makes sense to you. Because if you just do the math, you'll see that paying AppleCare Plus, right, and just doing 1 screen replacement, it's already paid off. It's already worth it. If somebody steals your iPhone, it's so worth it. It's incredibly worth it. So then if you think that one of those things may happen to you, right, some accident, some damage, if there's a risk of you losing or somebody stealing it, it's definitely extremely worth it, all right? Again, as I said, some people are extremely careful and live in a place with no risks. So then for those people, maybe it's not worth it. But for the majority of people, I do think it's worth it. And please keep in mind that there are other benefits as well, like battery replacement, which is good for everyone. Also, 24/7 chat. On top of that, you get express priority on those repairs. So then it's a great package, it's a great service, and I think it's extremely worth it for you to go ahead and purchase it, all right? So that's it. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next video as usual, guys. Bye-bye.